evening, students. Welcome back to the class. In last class you have studied about environment diversity. So today we are going to study about natural disasters in Kerala. The scenic beauty of Kerala is world famous. However, at times the beautiful, charming visage of our land turns wild when natural calamities cause extensive damage. Kerala is one of the states prone to natural calamities like landslide and flood. Students, let's study about landslide. During severe rains, large quantity of water seeps into the soil. This exerts pressure on the pores in the soil. Due to the pressure of water, the soil under the loose rocks will move downwards. Due to gravity, the whole or part of the area will collapse with a great noise. This phenomenon known as landslide. After the landslide occurs, the water that is stored in the soil starts flowing down as streams. Sometimes the flow of the streams will stay for a few days, but on some occasions this may become permanent streams. Many of the streams in hilly terrains are formed in this manner. The valleys formed by the continuous erosion by streams will grow in the area in course of time. The formation of streams is a part of the landform evolution. Okay, next, let's see the landslide in Kerala. Landslides are the most threatening disasters in Kerala. Some places in the eastern hilly regions face the threat of landslides as the monsoon clouds accumulate over Kerala. Occasionally, the Midlands also experience landslides along slopes during this season. The landslide that occurred at Pullurampara in Kozhikode was bigger than the one that occurred at Amburi in Thiruvananthapuram. While 7 people died at Pullurampara, 39 lost their lives at Amburi. Recently, on 8th August 2019, the Kavalappara landslide in Wayanad, part of the Western Ghats in Kerala, buried a small community. The population density in the hilly regions is a factor determining the intensity of the disaster. Do you know? National Center for Earth Science Studies has identified that places with slope above 20 degree are prone to landslides. Next, let's see the causes of landslide. First one, deforestation on hill slope. Second, unscientific cultivation on hill slope. Third one, unscientific construction activities on hills. Fourth one, mining and coring activities. And fifth one, demolishing of hillside for soil. Next, let's see the prevention methods for landslide. First one, terrace farming. Second, restrict mining and coring activities. Third one, restrict construction on hill slopes. Fourth one, reduce population density in foothills. And fifth one, make aware about disaster. Okay students, next let's study about flood. When a large quantity of water flow into the rivers during the rainy season, the river will not be able to hold the excess water and it overflows. This is known as flood. Floods occurs in the Himalayan rivers, especially in the Brahmaputra valley. This is due to the fact that the catchment areas of these rivers generally receive heavy rainfall. Floods occur not only in the valleys but in the hilly terrain as well. Next, let's see about flash floods. The phenomenon of the sudden rise of water level following heavy rain is known as flash floods. The flood in Uttarakhand is an example for flash flood. This phenomenon occurs in the deserts also owing to the rare rains. For example, flash flood of July 1979 in the Luni Basin, that is in Rajasthan. Next, let's talk about massive flood 2018. Kerala has 44 rivers that originate from the slopes of the Sahyadri, that is in Western Ghats. The massive flood occurred in Kerala in 2018 August. This caused widespread damage to life and property. Unexpected severe rainfall was the cause for the flood. About 10 districts like Alappuzha, Pathanamthitta, Idukki, Ernakulam, Kottayam, etc., were severely affected by the flood. The devastating effect of the flood was controlled by the timely interference of the different wings of defense, voluntary organizations, fishermen, etc., under the leadership of the government of Kerala. Next, let's see how to avoid the threat of flood. First one, people residing along the river banks should move to higher grounds as fast as they can. Second one, do not step into rivers in torrent. Third one, disconnect electricity if water enters to house. Fourth one, avoid constructing houses on the river banks. Fifth one, avoid reclamation of paddy fields. And sixth one, construct bunds on the river banks. Okay students, hope that you have understood about the natural disasters in Kerala. Read your textbook thoroughly. If you have any doubt, you can ask. So be happy and safe at your home. See you in next class. Thank you.